Edo State. Yes, we're joined by Louis Ojen, who is the Commissioner for Information in Edo State. Morning, and thank you for coming on today.
Thanks. Good morning.
Well, let's take a look at this report, because yes, we will perhaps set the scene with that, because that's part of the... Okay, I understand it's not ready, but we will get to that. But they were responding to the removal of the Deputy Speaker for the State House of Assembly. And lots of questions raised by them, but they say it's a done deal, their colleagues in the House. What happened on the day? Because what we hear is that they went to Government House to carry out that. Is that the case?
It's not correct. I think what we're having is a contention between a group of responsible lawmakers and a group of outlaws who have refused to obey court orders. If you roll back, precisely 3 weeks ago, this legislator had gone to court seeking, among other things, 2 reliefs. That one, their office or seat should not be declared vacant. 2, the House should not be allowed to suspend them. And the court said, well, we have powers to restrain the House from declaring your seat vacant. But whether we have powers to prevent the House from suspending you, we don't have that. Because that is basically internal affairs. So that was the decision of the court. Now, the House met 2 weeks ago, and based on their own judgment, they felt those 4 members had run foul of their rules. For that reason, they were suspended. That's the House rule. Rather than obey that rule, the resolution of the House, the following day they brought thugs, and they insisted that they must, take their seat. Of course, as lawmakers who are responsible, they went to court to seek an injunction restraining those suspended members from coming to the House.
But in the report, which we hope we will see, some of them are alleging that their signatures were forged. Okay, I think the report is ready now. We might as well just see it, and then we'll take it from there.
This is a gathering of top PDP leaders in the state, and they're gathered here in this hall to respond to the impeachment of the Deputy Speaker. The chairman of Edo State PDP, Chief Dan Obi, condemns the conduct of plenary in the Government House premises.
The decision of a faction of APC elected members of Edo State House of Assembly to hold plenary session in the governor's office is not only abnormal, but a calculated attempt to erode the principle of separation of powers as is widely known in a presidential system of government.
Abdulrazak Momo, one of the PDP lawmakers who purportedly signed the impeachment notice, says his signature was forged and at no time did he join in the plot against the Deputy Speaker.
They have forged my signature just the way they have forged tax clearance certificate that has already landed in the court.
The PDP also received into its fold the son of the Benin monarch, Prince Osama Eredioa, who resigned his position as Executive Director, Governor's Office in the APC-led Edo State government, and the Senior Special Advisor to the Governor on Inter-Party Relations, Honorable Kaskis Eke.
I just got my resignation letter this morning. I've decided to embrace change and join the family to work and take over the state.
Monday is the day the PDP lawmakers say they are returning to Anthony Enahoro House of Assembly complex to take revenge on their APC colleagues. We may have to wait and see what this action would be.
Let's take one of them. What was mentioned, that the Abdulrazak Momo, who says his signature was forged in the paper. Did you hear that allegation before now?
No. We are dealing with ignorable liars. The House has 24 members. Of course, as things presently stand, 15 belong to APC, and PDP has 9. including the Razak Momo you just mentioned. By the way, he's standing trial for gun running. That's just by the way. Of course, 4 members have been suspended duly. So if you suspend 4 members from 2024, you are left with 20. And to third of 20, gives you less than 12, 13, so to speak.
But those members also said that they are, they've instituted proceedings in court, which should be respected, but that the APC members are not respected.
No, I was coming to that. What I'm saying that they went to court to seek 2 reliefs. The court gave them 1, and the other the court denied them. Now, the House met, and they felt that they had run foul of their rules, and they were suspended. They would not obey that suspension. The House members went to court seeking an injunction to enforce that resolution. They wouldn't obey that. So when you say, I don't think it makes sense for you to pick and choose what ruling to obey.
You know, it's interesting that what I've observed here is that there seems to be some influence from the executive arm of government. I keep wondering why it is members of the executive arm of government that are in staunch defense of what is happening in the House of Assembly in Edo State. And, you know, now that they're holding meetings in the government house, even though they say it's old assembly complex, one would wonder what exactly is the influence of the executive arm of government in Edo State in all of this?
No, if you say there's executive interference, that's a poor reading of what is going on. I think it's also a function of lack of knowledge of our history to say that the present structure, or where that meeting held 2 days ago, is part of governor's office. That essentially is where the legislative, tradition started in Edo State. Is the old assembly chambers. You know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, when these suspended members, now impeached Deputy Speaker, led the thugs to the house, and they forcibly gained access there. They destroyed the entire chambers. Now that place is under renovation, and the remaining 15 just felt we can wait till the renovation is completed. That was why they came there. So it's mischievous to say they came and met in governor's office. In any case, where you met is government house, not governor's office. So it's part of the amnesia we are talking about. This guy, they have no...
Are you saying that there is absolutely no executive interference in what is going on in the House of Assembly?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you recall when incident started, we didn't want to be drawn into it because we believe it's basically a legislative matter. We didn't want to get involved in it. But as a spokesperson for a ruling party, APC, I just felt it's necessary at some point to make some clarification. It's totally false to say that they met in governor's office.
Can you quickly tell us, sorry, Chamberlain, I'm about to divert, take the attention away from what is happening, but maybe we never can tell if there's any link between what the Edo State governor did yesterday in terms of reinstating all the teachers that were sacked and saying that there will be no assessment test, and is there any link between that and what the current political crisis in the state?
There's absolutely no reason. The teacher incident is a culmination of a process that started last year. You recall that the governor went on a tour of a public school and a process encountered something that was unwholesome. For that reason, he thought it was high time we went beyond just reconstructing school and also paying particular attention to the quality of teaching. That will lead to assessment tests for teachers. Of course, we've had to go ahead to organize a competency test, but as a listening government, some stakeholders believe that perhaps we needed to fine-tune the process. So that is an outcome of that conversation. It's not in any way related to what is happening. And I wanted to quickly return to the comment you made earlier, as per whether there are external influence fueling what is happening. I think that is correct. You recall that until April this year, when APC had the party primaries, there was peace in Edo State. The crisis we're having is a fallout of the outcome of the party congress. You have some actors within the party who believe the governorship of the state is their birthright. And when we had that election, the outcome didn't follow what they expected. They fell out. It was only they decided singing new tune. I think that is essentially the genesis of the crisis we're having.